Hi everyone, welcome to the patch notes rundown. This is going to be a very short patch, so let's get right into it. I'm not going to go through all the changes in detail just because of how negligible most of the changes are. So Camille is getting a big nerf on the E's, losing 20 damage, and her support item is also getting nerfed later in the patch. So for support, she is going to be nerfed pretty significantly, and they're compensating it with Q and W buffs, which don't do anything for support. They are nice for top, but Camille is still not gonna be a good blind pick. She's still gonna come in as a counter pick. So yeah, that's it. Fiora losing to the base AD doesn't do anything. Galio, so he's getting 5% AP on the passive. Uh, Incredibly small magic damage reduction based off his bonus MR, which is so small if you calculate it. It's a joke, and he's getting 15 damage on his E. Yeah, he was gutted last patch, and these buffs don't do anything for him. Same is true for Karma. You're getting 0.2 seconds on the W, which is mostly nice for top lane. Um, at max rank, this goes away. It's the same with max rank, and you're getting a tiny bit of extra shielding on the R on your ultimate empowered shield. But again, it's incredibly small. You're getting like 10% AP ratio and 25 extra shield at max rank, and 5 extra shield at rank 1. So it's very small. Mostly buff for top. Kane got a big hit last patch on the ultimate AD ratio, and now he's getting 5% extra AD ratio on the Q. It doesn't do anything for him. I mean, does something, but he's so bad that this is not gonna help him. Lux getting 5% increase to her AP ratio on the passive and the Q. And they're doing this to compensate for the support item nerfs later. But I mean, it's a nice buff player, but these are so small that it's not gonna be a huge difference. So they're targeting some of the support enchanters this patch. They're nerfing the damage and they're buffing the healing. So like these changes are incredibly small, but for solo queue, if you play these champs, it's pretty bad because the damage is very important early. So yeah, it's incredibly small nerf to the damage at max rank, and it's a buff to the healing. And the E is also getting nerfed. Nessus, so he's getting 1% extra life speed rank 1 and 2% at this is rank 5, 6, this level 5, 6 or 7 I believe. It doesn't exactly say. And you're getting 10 extra flat damage on the Q. Again, Nessus is a counter pick, don't blind pick him, and like these changes aren't gonna make him that much better. So Olaf's pretty interesting. He's getting bonus monster damage, so you're getting 5 damage on rank 1 on your Q, but since you're spamming it, this is a lot of damage. You're also getting an extra second bonus attack speed. So if you're a jungle, you are going to be utilizing the full duration of the W. So all in all, you will be clearing faster. Also, you get the extra cooldown refund of your E. Uh, so yeah, all in all, you will be shaving like at least 5 seconds off your clear, which is big. So yeah, so the thing with Olaf is he's not like a lot of people think of him as a lane bully, but he also skills incredibly well with the new items. So I think Olaf Jungle could make a comeback. So for top lane, they added some mana costs, and I think Riot thinks this will hurt him. But I actually think if you just keep track of the mana you need to cast your W and R, then it's not that big of a deal because while you are a bit mana gated, especially early because of the Q spam, um, I don't think it's as big as it used to be because Olaf's more of a scaling pick now, and the bonus monster damage will also help you because either you will be winning hard and taking the enemy jungle, or if you're losing and just farming, you will be taking your Grump or Crux off cooldown. And like later into the game, if you're side laning, this also the bonus monster damage and the extra CDR helps to take camps faster. Rek'Sai. Um, yeah, so play Olaf top. He's really good still, and he might make a comeback as a jungler. Rek'Sai, so he gets less fury from minions, wards, and plants. So this is mostly a top nerf. and you're getting 2% less heal. Um, I actually think top for most matchups he will be fine still. And yeah, I don't think these changes nerf him enough for jungle. I think for jungle he's still gonna be incredibly strong. Um, Rel's losing her bonus monster damage and getting some MR growth in return, which is negligible. So yeah, this is mostly intended for pro play because since the last round of nerfs, she wasn't very good in solo queue as a jungler. Senna, there was a bug in which if you were farming with her, you would get more soul drops because of the support item executing minions. So they changed it. I don't recommend Senna ADC. I think she's still decent as a support, but generally speaking, there are better picks, especially as ADC. Support, she's okay. Smolder getting 2 armor and some extra damage on the Q based on crit chance. This doesn't do anything for her. She's playable, but nothing special. Sona, same type of deal going on with the Nami changes we saw earlier. So she does actually get the bonus damage on her passive is going up by 10%, but the ally bonus max damage is going, the AP ratio on is going down from 20 to 10%. It's actually pretty small considering. I mean, she does get some AP, but 20% isn't that much to begin with. And the heal is going up. The AP ratio on it and the movement speed is also going up. So yeah, for solo queue this is generally not good because damage is more important solo queue, and like I mentioned earlier, there are better enchanters to play. Like if you have a duo, play Lulu, and if you're solo, play Janna, or don't play an enchanter at all. Volibear. So the crit now only increases Volibear's attack damage instead of total ability damage. So the Q by itself does not crit, but your auto after it does. Um, Still think it's a nerf because usually after your Q, like stuff happens, you might not be able to get it. I'm talking about the Sundered Sky proc, which is his best build. It might still be his go-to build, but I think in addition with the ultimate nerf, we will see him fall out of the meta. I don't think he's that great anymore. Like 20 seconds on the ultimate is a lot. Silas. Silas, the monster damage on his Q is going up from 40% to 70% on monsters. So, I mean, he's playable for sure, especially in solo queue. Like anything can happen. You get some cheeky kills, you snowball out of control. I think he's something to always keep an eye on. If you put in the time to actually learn how to play him, because he's not as easy as people think he is. And yeah, here are the support item nerfs. Zag is getting gutted, like really bad. The cooldown's going from 8 to 6, being changed to 10 flat. And you're losing 10 flat damage and 1% max HP damage, it's really big. Bloodsong, Spellblade AD ratio, 150%, 100%. This is huge nerf for Camille, yeah, like we mentioned. Imperial Mandate, 12 to 10%. This is huge because um, the item doesn't amp your ally apart from the proc anymore. So this is all the damage you will get from building the item. So it's pretty big nerf. Static Shiv, gold cost going up by 200. So the thing with Shiv is, it's really not that great of an item. You're mostly building it to like neutralize the lane because once you have it, you can sort of just one-shot the wave and like not interact with the enemy. You can stop them from like getting more plates, or yeah, or like fighting with you, trading with you heavily, because you would just one shot the wave and then use your stuff to disengage with your support, and then you're fine. So the 200 gold is like an extra minion wave, so it's honestly not going to be a big deal. If you need this item, you will still be building it. It's that simple. The support item now, the gold based on your minion kills. So if you kill too many minions, you will get less gold from the support item. But now it's based on the amount of support items on your entire team. So they're doing this to completely gut double support time strategies, which haven't been like that prevalent, but okay, now it's completely useless. And yeah, that was it for the patch. So let's recap. Fiora doesn't do anything. Rek'Sai is a small nerf, but he's still gonna be good. Rel jungle is unplayable now. Don't do it. Volibear is garbage. Not entire garbage, but he's pretty bad. Galio is garbage. Karma is decent top and playable on other roles if you're like very good with her. Kayn is garbage. Lux buff doesn't do anything. She's the same. Nami and Sona are slightly worse if you're a good player. If you're a bad player and just like healing people, then the buffs or whatever. Ness's buff doesn't do anything. Olaf buff is I think it's neutral for top, and it's a buff for jungle. He could come back as jungle. Smolder buff doesn't do anything. Silas jungle, I mean he's playable. I would never recommend him, but if you really like him, you can make it work for sure. And Camille's got it for support, and the buff doesn't do anything for top. Support items quite heavily nerfed, and static shift nerf. And yeah, that was it for the patch. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.